Hey friends, it's your boy SVH coming at you from the backyard bunker with today's bowl of Saki by Hazrat Inayat for September 21st. Willpower is the keynote of mastery, and asceticism is the development of willpower. So let's break that down. Willpower is the keynote of mastery. So, how does one master oneself? How does one really control your thoughts, your actions, your impulses, things of that nature? Well, according to the bowl of Saki today, asceticism is the key to that development of that willpower. So, what is asceticism? It's really kind of taking a step back and stilling things, quieting things, calming things, being able to really focus your attention on a singularity point, a point of singularity, where you really can step outside of the feelings, the emotions, the pleasures, the pains, all of it. And a lot of people think that that in itself is a pain. It's painful to force your body into being still, or to force yourself to not eat, or to force yourself to fast, or do these things that people do in the name of spiritual progress. But it's not for pain or pleasure. It's not meant to deny you of pleasure. It's not meant to produce pain. It's meant to create discipline. It's meant to quiet the mind, to quiet those parts of the mind and the body that call out to us for constant attention, right? The animalistic desires, the desire for food, the desire for drink, all these things can really be something that pulls us away from our true nature. And without having the self-discipline to control those things or contain those things, then we really have no willpower, no mastery over our willpower. And why do we want mastery over our willpower anyway? Because we want to be able to do what we want. We want to create the world that we want. We want to be who we want to be. And that takes the power of will. You have to align your will with the divine will to really create that mastery over your life, so that you really are creating the reality that you want. And it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of work. And it's definitely something that, that takes practice, and it takes patience, and it takes willpower to create willpower, right? So it's a little paradoxical there, but it is true. It is something that we have to do. Murshid says here, the fasting and abstinence of all these things were taught in order to develop the willpower, which results in self-discipline, and which is the secret of all mastery. And it is by this power that the kingdom within is attained. So, we've been told over and over that everything exists within us, that we are the universe, we are the ocean within a drop, right? We're the universe within the microcosmic flesh bag that we are, is one way to put that. So yeah, I think it's important for us to really look at how we can master the self. Self-mastery is one of the most important things I think that we can strive for in life. I think it's one of the most important things that we can push ourselves to do, because when you master even one small element of yourself, I used to drink soda all the time. I worked for Pepsi Cola for years, and I drank soda like there was no tomorrow. And I gave it up years ago, and don't crave it, don't want it. It just was one of those things where I realized how unhealthy it was, and how bad it was, and how sugary, and the carbonation and all the chemicals and things that they put in it. And I realized, I just kind of woke up to the fact that, soda's not good for me. Didn't stop me from drinking beer or drinking coffee or other things at the time, right? But at the time, that was what I needed. And over time, you start to realize the other things in your life that aren't good for you. And you start to realize, like, look, if I want to have longevity, I want to be healthy, I want to be strong, I want to have a sound mind, maybe there's some other things in my life that I should be looking at disciplining myself on. And over time, you find that you are very disciplined and very able to do exactly what you want to do, and you can really guide the will in the direction that you want it to go. It doesn't work all the time. You have those moments where you kind of lose yourself a little bit, and things become a little more difficult to tolerate. I had one of those moments today. I have a client that owes me money, and they want to hem-haw around about paying it after I've done the work for them. And it's kind of a common trend in my industry right now, to take advantage of the people that are out doing the hard work, so that everybody else can make the big bucks and just slough off on their duties to take care of the people that work for them. So it's a frustration. Got aggravated. I got agitated about it. I let it bother me for a little bit longer than I should have, but I was able to finally eventually flip it around and say, you know what? I don't want to give energy to this. I don't want to spend time on this, because that's not the timeline that I live on. That's a day-to-day situation that I have to be in, but it's not the reality of who I am and where I'm going in life. So I don't need to really worry about this or spend time on it. And that simple twist of my thinking, that simple spin or turn, really turned things around for me, and I had a much better day. So sometimes we just have to be quiet. We have to quiet ourselves, quiet our mind. We have to force ourselves to sit still and not react, because that's really the right thing to do. And that creates mastery of the self, which puts your willpower in your control, which is what you want. So hope that it was helpful today, and hope that it was a helpful bowl of sake. I love this one. Kind of needed to hear it today myself. So thank you, Murshid. Thank you, Lord, for aligning the stars so that this aligned today. I appreciate it. So hope you appreciate it too. And we'll be back again soon with another bowl of sake. If you're on my YouTube page right now, why not share this with a friend? Send it to him. Say, hey man, check this dude out. He talks some stuff and you might like it. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe button below. Hit the notification bell so you know when I put these up. And I'll be back at you with another bowl of sake real soon. Take care.